Nadine. Now, earlier we had property expert Donna Kennedy with us giving us advice on buying your first home. Well, she's back with us now, and we're going to answer as many calls and texts as we can. We have Sophie on the line. Sophie, what's your question for Donna?
Hi there. I'm a first-time buyer and I'm interested in buying in the Dublin area. I'm just wondering if, given the fall in prices so far, if it's better to wait another few months to see if prices will fall further, or if now would be a better time to look into buying something.
Okay, now is it a good time?
Well, now is a perfect time. Now, what I would say, a lot of people will say, you know, will property prices drop further? It's anyone's guess, but they probably will, maybe a little bit further. But what you have to ask yourself is, are you going to, if the person is renting, are you willing to pour more money into rent? Again, think about the rent-to-buy schemes. Look into other schemes like the home loan choice scheme. She may qualify. You know, if prices do drop a little bit, you've got to think, and I go through all this and step on, step up. What you can do is actually negotiate anyway. So forget about whether prices drop or not. You actually force them to drop when you negotiate. So, for example, let's say, we'll keep round numbers. If somebody was charging 300,000 for a house, okay, so we'll say we take a 10% drop. So, you know, wait another 18 months and you spent a load on rent. So then the house goes down to 270. Well, why not offer 270 for it now? Or offer even 250. All they can do is say no. And then what? So personally, I would offer 250. You know, throw something silly. They might.
What do you think of that, Sophie?
You know.
Yeah, I suppose rather than throwing money away on rent, I may as well try to buy a little bit earlier than waiting for the price to drop by the amount I'm going to spend in rent.
Well, never offer the. What I would say is never offer the price that is. I mean, estate agents now will kill me for saying this, but
never offer the
asking price.
Right.
No, you bring it back yourself. You know.
You have to toughen up, Sophie. Get in there and make your offer. And the best of luck. I hope it comes off for you, and we wish you all the best in your new home. We have Sharon from Meath as well. Thank you.
No
we have
problem,
Sharon from Meath on as well. Sharon sent this text in. I wanted to buy a council house 3 years ago. It was worth €155,000 and now it's worth $150,000. How come such a small drop? It's a good question.
Okay, well, it's anyone's guess. There could be a couple of reasons for it. For example, there's schemes like the social housing scheme. There's a lot of people want to be part of that. So it may be a case where they can actually keep the price at that because there's so much demand for it. That may be one reason. To be honest, I couldn't really say as on an individual property, but that could be one reason.
Would you advise the same advice that you've given Sophie to make or does that you know, make an offer rather below that? Is it a different situation?
It's a different situation.
So tread carefully.
Exactly.
Okay, it's quite a unique case.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary from Galway, she's looking at a home. It's been on the market for 3 years now. She's asking, should she buy?
Okay, well, it's on 3 years, so that says that nobody is actually buying it. So the first thing I would say is, why is nobody buying it? Second thing I would say is that that if the seller, obviously the seller wants to sell, okay, so find out how many bids have gone on it. If nobody has bid on it, the seller wants to sell, they wanted to sell 3 years ago, chances are you've got good bargaining power. Now, I go through this, I mean, everything on negotiation skills and all that kind of stuff is in the book. It can show you how to actually bring it back, but get bargaining power is the main thing.
What's one of the best ways to save money?
Well, I guess, first of all, you know, there's the buying the house itself. Once you've bought the house, I mean, just even some little tips. Furniture costs a lot of money. Okay, you're talking 10 grand, and who is that after paying money on a deposit? So something as simple as, and a lot of people don't know, but if you take something like hotels closing down, you'll get furniture very, very cheaply. Extremely cheap. They sell beds for €20. I actually, and I'm all serious when I say this, I furnished a 3-bed semi, and it's high standard furniture because it's a hotel, for €450.
€450?
Fair play.
Unreal.
Okay, Donna, the book is called Step On, Step Up. I think they'll be racing out to buy it. Thank you so much for all your calls and your texts into